Hello, everybody. Astro gravitational report tonight for tomorrow. Emotional roller coaster, emotional situations. There's going to be what a very important thing is going to happen is that there's going to be a collections of energy, collections of informations. So basically, that's going to be like a roller coaster that you're going to go through emotions just to see what are you going to pick it up with the dump truck, the garbage truck, the things that you're going to be cleared out from within your system. And that's going to come in from the moon. The moon is going to be this rebellious part that is going to be like, I don't need this anymore. I have to get something new. I have to learn something new. God bless your soul. If you are a Aquarius or have something in Aquarius, and the reason I'm saying this it is because that Pluto together with the Moon, it is going to be transformations. It is going to be uh, hi there, Seeking. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for being a good neighbor. All right, aloha to you. And talking about these energies, they're going to be very interesting. Today, I'm just kind of like having two laptops up here to me. So, in the one, I can actually see you, and the other one, I can actually see the charts. So, I don't have to be like really coming into the more. So, I worked out today to get that going. Talking about the energies, though, you're gonna see things from others, situations from others, and so on. And you're gonna see the positive, and but you're gonna see the energies, and those energies actually is gonna help you to see the things that you need to work on it, the things that you have to do from within, and the moon that it's an Aquarius is actually is going to help with this. That is a like I had enough. That is a like I can't do this anymore. I need to stop doing these things. You catching your own red flags, but the red flags they're gonna be so much. Specifically, we're talking about with the energies at 7 o'clock in the morning. What I mean by that, you're gonna be waking up thinking about the work, because when we waking up, midheaven is gonna be at 21 degrees of Capricorn. Professions. What do you do with the professionally? What do you do with the profession from what you knew? How did the things that goes on with the work? You might be worrying in there because you have to work in and dealing with authority and the growth in there, and or someone who has a growth authority that kind of like put pressures from within you. That it's coming because midheaven it's squaring the sun and Jupiter, the personal growth. That also means that somebody's maybe trying to suppress your personal growth from within you, or you're suppressing yourself. How about them apples? So paying attention to those energies in the morning. But the midheaven is going to be very good energies with what you see at the beginning of the day. That is going to be connecting with the North Node and Mercury. Those who are following their destiny, they feeling that they should go within their destiny and so on. That could be leading into conflict of work because your work is not the actual work that you're destined for it. You guys know who you are out there. So, talking about all this, the moon actually is going to be squaring Mercury in the North Node, and this is going to be like emotions of like, am I standing on my own destiny, or the destiny is playing with my emotions? Be mindful about these energies, but midheaven, the work, and Pluto there is very good in energies right now. The transformations that's coming in. The moon, it's also in divine energies with Mars. Let me tell you, that is the intuition of the warrior from within you. So you may have some family situations and family things to settle down, but this is going to be at 7 o'clock in the morning. So following within these energies, at 8 o'clock, we are going to be dealing it with emotions. You're probably gonna get very emotional. That intensity of the moon, that it's squaring the sun and squaring the north node specifically, and talking about Mercury and Uranus in that, you're going to be dealing with struggling about material situations. But you need to understand the material situations that are set in a path. If you're learning from the previous lessons and you did it different actions, your material situations is going to be good. I mean, good. You're going to receive all the sudden situations. You're going to get to things all of a sudden. That is going to be coming from Uranus. Uranus is in Taurus. Sudden things. You maybe loan the money to someone, and someone finally decide like, "Hey, I owe you money. Here, I got the money for you." Or somebody says like, "Hey, don't worry about it. I got an extra box. I receive extra money from such and such. Here it is. You can go ahead and move on." You're like, well, there is a gap upstairs. Yes, there is. You're gonna see this kind of like changes all of a sudden in the next few days. Ascendant is at 29 degrees of Taurus, which is connecting with all this, but it's also connecting with Venus. Midheaven, Pluto, and the Moon have a trines with Venus, talking about the Venus that is in Gemini, the friendshipness, people like you, friendshipness like with people like you. And all of a sudden you're going to get this energy squared away. But be mindful because Saturn right now is squaring Venus. Usually this is a exile, I would say, exile of the love. Put the love somewhere else. Put the love in the back burner. Put the love into lock safe that nobody can get in there. That usually comes in with that energies for, but also that's talking about learning about love, what really love is. So there's gonna be this energies later on that you are going to have to look from within yourself. What do you know about love? And talking about that love, in the next hour, actually at 9 o'clock, the ascendant is going to pass through Venus. It's going to go into the mid of Gemini. There's going to be a beautiful trines with the moon in there. The emotions of this friendshipness that it's from within. Midheaven is going to be squaring Uranus. That's maybe you feel like, well, the universe is not nice to me. My question to you, are you nice to the universe? What is your relationship with the universe in this case? And sometimes you're going to see the rebellion with help with the divine. You're all good. But rebellion for a personal purposes is not that great. So those energies right here is going to be kind of like an interesting roller coaster for you. Talking about 10 o'clock, the ascendant moves into Cancer. Your focus is going to be what's going on within the family. Midheaven, it's going at 7 degrees of Pisces. There's going to be a beautiful energy towards Mars. Mars is kind of like the warrior. It's like the actions in the family. Ouch, this is going to be very beautiful energy. Divine energies from the moon, beautiful trines from midheaven and the sun, and that is the beautiful energies of Uranus and Mercury towards Mars. You gaining the divine energies inside of you. You're getting all this positiveness as a masculine energies in the family. You put things in the family in order. Just don't bring your weapons in the family. The warrior always wants to fight. Okay, and with the moon, there is a in Aquarius, there could be interesting fights in there. Okay, so in the next hour at 11 o'clock, Ascendant is going to be focused with what Mars is doing. You're going to see the visions of actions that you're going to performing much later. We are talking about now, it's about 11 o'clock. We're talking about 5-6 hours later on. That's going to be an afternoon, beginning like a 5-6 in the afternoon, when in the midheaven it's going to go to Mars. Because right now you only see the visions. Okay, that's what the ascendant is. Ascendant is what you see, what you need to ascend, but you have to get to work. That's what midheaven it says like Now it's time to do the work, the divine work in here. And midheaven is connecting with Neptune and Pisces. That is the energy of the visions. They are going to be coming with Pluto, and the visions they are coming of the union between Mercury and Uranus. There could be a lot of divine messages, divine situations from within you that you are going to receive, but at the same time, your intuitions may be blocking things from within you, which is the moon. All right. And talking about later on at 12 o'clock at noon, there are the things getting interesting. Ascendant, it's moving at the end of Cancer. It's begin to opposing Pluto. There is a like fighting the transformations from within you. There's going to be this T-squaring with the Sun begins in Jupiter, and you're going to feel like lack of internal growth. Well, the lack of internal growth it is because you haven't learned one thing. It's your responsibility to grow, not somebody to feed you so you can grow. And this is going to be interesting roller coaster because it's going to play a lot of it with an authority, the growth in there, but also the power of transformations within you. Are you growing up to be self-responsible for your personal transformations? And this is going to be led by the midheaven. Midheaven is an Aries at 9 degrees and 35 minutes. It is going to be squaring Mars but midheaven is going to be sextiling Venus, and it's going to be sextiling the moon, which is the intuition is going to be there. The love is going to be there. But only love, intuitions without actions doesn't produce anything. So this is why you gotta be very careful with that aggravations because you maybe not be able to do certain actions. Well, first of all, you get the knowledge, you get your intuitions, and when it's time to perform, you do the work. Right now is the energy of you to set your thought processes in the right place. So here is it's coming in 1 o'clock. The ascendant is at 7 degrees of Leo. It is opposing Pluto and the Moon, and it's squaring Uranus and Mercury. And now you see the things that you need to pick it up, that you need to look for it. Those gonna be the issues, the personal issues of the growth that goes in from within. This situations is going to be coming from direct confrontations. First of all, there is going to be a confrontations between Lilith, Saturn, and Venus, and then the ascendant, which is in Leo. That is a your personal authority from within. The ego can be triggered at the same time towards Mercury and Uranus. Stay away from aggravated conversations, aggravated situations because it's not going to lead to anything good. Because all this, it is intense energy. This is like somebody put you on a roller coaster, and now it's like, oh, you're not scared. Okay, we're going to get you scared. Don't worry about it. We're going to put in a turbo. And now the turbo is on. And you feel like, oh my God, what's going on? The last hour I like it better, but this hour I don't. And speaking of the which the speed is picking up on that roller coaster. Midheaven is at 11 degrees of Taurus, together with Mercury. Be mindful about financial situations, contracts, banks, work-related issues with money, and authority. Oh my God! Just be mindful about this and mindful your emotions because your emotions they become a energy becomes a gravity, and the gravity can be making things or destroying things. So be mindful about all this because the ascendant at 19 degrees it's still going to be opposing the moon that it's currently at 12 degrees of Aquarius, and the moon is actually have three squares: midheaven, Mercury, and Uranus. Usually during this time, some people think that they are better than God or they are better than the divine or They know everything, they got so on and so on, and then the backfire comes in. Usually that's what there is. And also there is another thing you gotta be very careful. If there is an aggravation or agitation situations in your life, you need to understand that 1 second you take care of your anger can cost you 1,000 seconds regrets later on. All right, be mindful about that energy. The next hour, the ascendant is together with Lilith. Lilith, it's still in Virgo, by the way. It's still the divine energies with Pluto. A lot of you probably dealing with the Lilith purge in there with things that has been, oof, yeah, you feel that energy. Zoe, because the ascendant at 1 degrees is squaring Venus at 4 degrees, and the Venus at 4 degrees, it is a square with the 4 degrees Saturn. 4, 4, oh yeah, crossroads. That's what the T squares are standing for, because that is a really rough energies in there. And together with Lilith, it doesn't help. But Lilith is in trines with Uranus and Mercury. That means sudden changes, and she's going through transformations. That is a one of the toxic personality. Clean up its own consciousness. That's the garbage trucks that comes in and pick it up the dirt from your within your mind. Talking about the masculine energies, cleaning up their lustful pornographic minds, clean up from within itself, while the feminine energies, they're going to be learning not to use the manipulations. Yeah, you feel that beep, beep, beep. Yeah, that beep, beep, beep. It's actually controlled from Pluto, who says within your mind, it's time to clean up. So there's a lot of purge going on. I know you guys feeling it, those purge. Some of you contact me and talking about this purge. Yeah, it's been purging. So the next hour, the purging it's actually is going to be begin because the Virgo likes to organize things. And the ascendant is at 13 degrees. You see this energy. You're going to be dealing probably we're talking about like 9 o'clock with this energy. Right now, you only see the visions of that energy. But currently, what you're dealing is with the friendship situations, because midheaven it's at 10 degrees of Gemini. It is a beautiful trine with the moon, but it's got a lot of squares coming in from Saturn. Lessons learned. You cannot be in a relationship if you're not a best friends. That's it. Simple as that. Everything else is coming with this. And if you're not in the right friendship zone, guess what? You're a rebel. You're fighting against. You are not your frenemy, okay? But not within. So this is going to be putting some pressure from within yourself. Maybe some of you is going to find out the price of your friends, which is actually acquaintance, or they become kind of like a nobody. Be mindful about that energies, because that's what's going on in the Gemini. You see the people, they are two sides, but you also see that the people, when they come, I said two friends. Each one is going to be for you. It's going to be a lot of work with that positions, but the ascendant of Virgo is going to be coming in and giving you the intuitions information, what you need to do with this later on. Okay, there is a divine energies between the ascendant and the moon. Especially if you're the moon, it's around 12, 13 degrees of Aquarius, you're going to feel that energy a lot. Okay, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, the energies is calmed down a little bit there. The ascendant, it is at 25 degrees of Virgo. It is divine energies with 24 degrees the sun and 22 degrees Jupiter. Beautiful divine energies giving you directly strength in there of what it needs to be from within you. Midheaven, it's 24 degrees. So as you're paying an attentions in there, 24, 25 degrees, those are a beautiful, beautiful energies at this time. Okay, they're talking about this togetherness from within yourself. Um, the positiveness of the ascendant is going to be that there's going to be this Earth trine. Okay, that Earth trine that is between Uranus ascendant and Pluto. Okay, so this is going to be giving a fresh air into the Earth, renewal of the Earth, renewal the things that you do within Earth to be alive. That is it. When the water and the air and all these energies are actually giving life. What are you giving a life into it? Where they give you a life back in the hospital? What is hospital in the zodiac sign? Virgo. Okay, so take a look around within you. See within you. You're probably going to be working on a self healing with this energy. So here is coming at 6 o'clock. The ascendant is at Libra. There is a beautiful trine with Venus. There is a beautiful trine with Pluto. Transformations within love for a better relationships. That is in what's going on. But midheaven is, as I said, you're dealing right now with Mars. And Mars is in a very beautiful positions with Saturn and Uranus and Mercury, but he does not see the right relationship. He's missing something within the relationship. What it's missing in him? The divine situations, his ego situations from within, or he's missing the control. There is no control in a relationship. And that is going to be learned because of these situations between Libra and Cancer. That is it. One, it's the family. The other is the partnership in there. Mother is mother. It's a family. But the wife is a wife from within. And if there is no peace within the family, guess what? There is no peace within the relationship. If there is no peace within the relationship, so will be not peace within the family. All this, it's correlated. So this could be a trigger because this is like a 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Don't carry your problems at work at home. All right. I'm just telling you from now on because we're talking about this Pluto situations with the Sun and Jupiter. All right. So 7 o'clock, you might don't like the things. So you went down with the roller coaster. It was all good. Now you go up, and then you're gonna go straight down, and then straight up. A lot of emotions to be processed in this time. Ascendant is at 19 degrees of Libra. There's going to be straight oppositions with the Sun and Jupiter. You're like, oh, well, this person didn't grow, that person didn't grow, this person didn't do that, that person did that. How about the person you see in the mirror in the front of you? Did he did all that? Are you looking to yourself? Questions number one is going to be probably within you. Why? There is this midheaven, it's in 22 degrees. It's going to be squaring the 22 degrees and 24 degrees Sun and Jupiter. And it's opposing Pluto, lack of self transformations. Well, how are you going to transform if you don't catch your own red flags? It's not going to be. So, looking at the now positions for the intensity that has been in the past few days, it's still going to be coming. You know about this. But right now, you understand one thing, though. This is the third, fourth day of this rough energy. But you understand one thing, though. What you have to remove from your life. So it's the same thing when you clean up your house, you pick it up the garbage around the house and you put it in the driveway and then you throw it away. And who's picking up the garbage? The universe take it for recycling. Recycle your experience. Throw them away. Lots of things that you actually facing right now is because of this. When there is so much situations in life, you have to begin clean it. It's the same thing. Like you cleaning your own house. You clean up your own head of the way you process things from within you. All right. So here comes in 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, the energies midheaven is right now with Leo. You already saw what you need to do when the ascendant was in Leo, and that energies right now you're dealing with. Be mindful at home. Authority over love. Uh, yeah. What I'm saying is because the ascendant there it's at 0 degrees, it's going to be opposing still the Sun and Jupiter. Midheaven, it is opposing the Moon and Pluto. Lack of changing within the family, lack of changing within the way you work with the family leads to the same problem, same issues. It's not the person that is across to you, it's the person in you from within you. So there's going to be a lot of these intense energies that are coming. There's a lot more intense energies than an average. So try to stay away from family conflicts, friends conflicts, but look your internal conflicts and understand that those internal conflicts to looking at from the way you think. And if you think negative, guess what? The things that are inside of you that are negative, you have to pay attention on them. You have to transform them from within you, becomes a positive, and whatever it's left that it's still negative, it has to go outside to the beep beep truck. Okay. All right. So here is coming at 9 o'clock. Shadow work. Anyone? Yeah. Hey Sonia, thank you for coming in. Diamond B, thank you. Thank you guys for coming in. Great day to all of you. So 9 o'clock, midheaven, it's 21 degrees of Leo. That's going to be opposing the moon, and it's going to be squaring Uranus and Mercury. Ascendant is at 12 degrees for we cranking it up. Yeah, shadow work. Well, that's what the shadow work is. Shadow work is to pick it up the garbage and toss it away from within you. But you have to look. And where are you hitting this? What is the shadow? Well, the shadow is when you are supposed to say no, you say yes. That is the part when you abandon yourself. That is a unspoken words, unshared feelings, unexpressed truths, deceiving lies. Everything is there in your shadow. Now your shadow is asking you to take it out and put some light in there and fix yourself from within. Diamond B, miss you, Dio. Well, I've been busy, but I've been here. You know how that goes, Diamond B. But I'm looking forward to meet you over at Miami. I'm looking forward to it. Looks like we're gonna be arriving in Miami earlier than it's predicted. We'll see about that. But so far, the plans are that Monday we're going to be stopping at Indianapolis, and then we are going to go straight forward. So whatever happens in Miami is going to stay in Miami. All right. Be careful about that 9 o'clock energy and the things that you think. All right. Because that can lead you to very aggravated emotions. First of all, they're coming from midheaven opposing the moon. Then the ascendant, it is squaring the moon. Uranus and Mercury squares the moon. And the moon is your emotions, and the emotions are your energy. Be mindful with people who have these aggravation energies. Don't engage with them. People have problems from with the inner fights. They just try to bring that inner fights to them. Just calm down. All right? Calm down from within you. Look at the divine energies from within yourself and use the midheaven. There is a beautiful, beautiful trine with the Sun and Jupiter. Take the authority and the growth from within you, and that authority with the growth is going to be calm down that emotions. Okay? That's the only thing that it's going to work. Everything else is basically pretty much intense energies. Ascendant is very good with Mars to calm down Mars from within. but be careful with the way you talk and you expressing things. Sometimes words can be more stronger than weapons. So here is coming at 10 o'clock at night. Midheaven, it's already at Virgo, and Virgo comes in. It's like, oh my gosh, what happened? I have full hospital with wounded things. Oh no, what the heck happened to it? If you didn't follow it, the right energies from the previous hours, there's going to be a lot of wounds to heal, a lot of things to be healed. We're talking about that midheaven, that it's 7 degrees of Virgo. She has to work and heal the situations with Venus. She has to work and heal the situations with the teacher. Oof. That's going to be rough for some of the people to look inside of them. But the positive side in all this is that the midheaven is divine energies with Pluto, seeing the need of transformations. We don't have to go to fight to have a lot of wounds. That is called wisdom. Okay? Because you know that every time you're going to go fight, there's going to be wounds. It doesn't matter, emotional wounds or physical wounds or spiritual wounds or energy wounds. Where there is a fight, there is a wound. How about you don't fight? And there's going to be a lot of lessons tomorrow for some people in there. Hi, Donna. Thank you for coming in for it. And the ascendant, there is a 24 degrees, is a divine energies with the sun and Jupiter. Testing your divine growth from within you. Is it the divine energies are testing you? Did you clear everything from your shadow? Or if not, they're going to be pushing your buttons. And how you're going to react on your buttons is actually your test. Are you going to pass? Are you going to hear from above, okay, congratulations, you passed the test? Yep. Speaking of the witch, right? A lot of the people, exactly. Thanks, Donna. And congratulations to you. You guys know what I'm talking about. Speaking about the test, there's a lot of tests going. And this is what the roller coaster is. Have you overcome everything? Hey, Boss Ones, thank you for coming in. And talking about 11 o'clock, midheaven, it is at Virgo at 23 degrees there. Divine energies with the authority and the growth, healing, healing, healing. But there is also a divine energies with moon. Who knows how to heal everything? Your intuition. The mother. Mother knows how to calm down and heals the situations from within. And also the ascendant at 6 degrees is in divine energies with the North Node. So if you pass the test for it, the divine, it heals you from the wound of the battle that you had from within yourself, with yourself. And then it's giving you something from the destiny inside of you. But are you going to pass the test is the question. Are you going to hear the beep, beep, beep truck and it says like dropping the crap in your self? And you're like, what is this truck's doing here? And the universe says, well, take a look, that garbage is yours. What are you going to do with it? So there's going to be a lot of these situations, a lot of these things. But if you clear the stuff, you clear the things, the universe is going to send a truck that picks up the dirt. And it's going to be healing you. So you look inside of you. What are you going to do? Because tomorrow is just another day. All right, guys. So now if you have some questions, you guys can ask about it. So that's what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm so happy for some of you. getting it to this test. I know it's been rough. Uh, Expectations here. All right, guys. Let me introduce you. Seeking. Actually, this is a neighbor. He came in here to the Airbnb, and he was amazed about the things that I knew about him and so on. For it, he has no idea who I am. For it, just he has a barely understanding. But most of the people here, they know my abilities in there, and I have this ability to read the gravity around people and the energy of the people and send some informations, and that information is working within me. So that's how that works. It's a universal principle, but yeah, I can do that. And some of the people here, if you ask him a question, his deal is like this, they will tell you. All right, but you're welcome here. Yeah, welcome to the top 10. Yes. But usually top 10 to a people, it is about the people who have no fear and are afraid, which is good for you. So welcome to the Soul Tribe. So yeah. All right. Does anyone else have any other questions for? Because tomorrow I have a very exciting news for you guys. Uh, for I'm gonna be talking about unifications of the sixth type of love to get the seventh one. Oh, oh, oh. This is gonna be on the main channel. We are gonna be talking about this. I'm gonna be really stirring the pot. Really, because that's gonna be that. I got this energies today late afternoon after I did the main talk for it, and we're talking about. It came in. I was like, okay, hit me. What is all this about? And all they say is one thing, dear. Well, look, the six type of loves, and you're gonna find the seven one when you unite them, all them from within. Huh? And there, yeah. So, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of talk tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm gonna be finished my preparations for travel tomorrow, and I don't have to do so much within this, but we'll see. Gonna have some prize for you guys. All right. Yeah. Does anyone wants to share something? Questions? If not, let's closing the sessions out. Let's share the love and the light, guys. And I will see you tomorrow. Making a breakfast. Oh, I'm not a breakfast guy that much. First thing I'm gonna do 7 o'clock in the morning. If it's maybe sometimes I get up at 5. I'm going straight into 7-Eleven. Thanks heaven there is a 7-Eleven, and I'm getting my coffee and my donuts in there like a comp. So I don't know if I'm gonna make a breakfast. So all right, guys. Love you so much. Let's share the love, guys. Yeah. Love you guys. Be love and just watch your red flags, guys. All right. Love you.